You can give up and still be present. But your soul is not present. You will not have results. Or your results will not be good enough. There's something in Hebrew called HESED. It means covenant faithfulness. It's one of the words for love. In fact, it's the main word for love. What does it mean? It means that when you take a vow to do something, when you enter a covenant to do something, there is no space, there is no room for giving up. Because one of the traits of a poor man is that he easily gives up. And even if he doesn't give up physically, he gives up mentally. All right, what do I mean? You have gotten tired of correcting your children because, in quotes, they know they hear word. Whose fault is it? If they take those same children and give to another person, let's say your auntie or a distant relative, the children will start hearing word. But in your hand, they don't hear word. That's just an example. So once the person says they know they hear word, the person has given up, actually. And corrections will no longer come from you. Suggestions will no longer come from you. Contributions will no longer come from you. You will just leave the child. The child will be growing. But the wickedness is that these same parents will expect the child to leave the house one day and then do something. Abracadabra. The more you look, the less you see. And boom, the child becomes successful. Not just that, then they take care of them. They take care of the same parents that gave up on them mentally. That's wickedness. That's wickedness. And that is why a lot of children abandon their parents with style. Imagine where a mom is sick or a grandmom is sick and they are asking, you people should come and collect your mother from the village, or she's sick. Oh. And this one is calling this one. Is there a chance in your house? It's just, there is no love. It's the simple meaning. And it might not be the children's fault. It's possible that the parent never showed them love. So the person coming will be disturbance. Because they cannot even discuss. Yes, now, because they don't even know what they like. There's no love. The parent was always, I lift my hands to heaven. I'm in control. I don't want to go deep. See, let me stay here. It's obvious I'm supposed to stay here today. There are 3 Hebrew words for love, and we'll examine it. It's what I was meditating on as I was coming. There is ahava, there's kina, and there is hesed. Ahava is not passionate love, it's emotive love. Solical love, emotional love. Kina is passionate jealousy. Then, Hesed, covenant love. Now, you can come to a poor man and tell him, start so and so thing. Say, no, I want to pursue my dreams. One young man left the university at 300 level to go and pursue his dream of being a musician. And when he left, that's how he left. The dream didn't work. School didn't work. Let's not even talk about the ones that elope with girls or guys. They leave school, and that one is just like one of the heights of stupidity. These are people that give up easily. They give up very easily. Why? They are operating on the level of ahava, emotive love. That is where most people get married on. Now let's trace it. You see, have you ever heard of love at first sight? Some people say it doesn't exist. Some say it exists. It does exist. And it exists at this level. Let me be fast. One girl asked me years ago, she came into my DM and asked me, what is love? And I defined it for her. The way love works is that someone, this level of love, emotional love, the person already has a picture, a model in their minds. So when they fall in love with a model. They are not seeing the person. You know, most teenagers, that thing that they are feeling that they call love, that some persons call chemistry. Most times, that your teenage love, you are not seeing the person. Somebody might even be the one to tell you, that guy where you like, he get pimples for face. So you go say, It means you have never you have never looked at his face well, like you settled down and looked at his face to see that, for example, he has pimples on his face. You've never looked, because you are not in love with the person. You are in love with a model. The person fits the model, at least to some extent. Now, here is the problem. This is why people are in love with 5 persons at the same time. I love this one. He makes me feel happy. I love this one. He has a good sense of humor. I love this one. He has money. Because your model, Johnson, fits this place. Jack is here. Jeremiah is at the center. So, you didn't find one person that fits all. You found 5 persons that shared the model. You see that this thing is not love. It's fake. You're on a drug. You're high. You will come down. And that you will come down. And that's the problem. So sometimes people who consider themselves lucky, in quotes, let's say, let me use myself now. This is the way it usually is. The person will say, okay, I'm a pastor. I want to marry a lady who is a pastor. Or there's something I heard one time. They say, pastors like to marry girls that know how to sing, so that before he will come and minister, his wife will first sing. Very childish. Anyway, but let's use that as an example. So the pastor, luckily, in quotes, found a girl who can sing. Then the two of them are in dreamland. This is not ahava. This is kina. It becomes passionate jealousy. They can't do without each other. I'm talking about I'm talking about why the poor man gives up. Then, because I hope you know that marriage is wealth, depending on who you married. Then, when they stay with the person for 6 months, you have no choice. You will start seeing the real person. Maybe you didn't know that the lady snores. Or you didn't know that the man actually has body odor. He just covers it with perfume. You will see the person by force. Yeah, that face. This face now is where HESED starts. You have entered covenant. You cannot go. You have come. You have come. I don't like him. He doesn't have sense. You should have known before you entered. You have come. You have come. Let me upscale it. That our pastor, know your sabi preach kaka, you have come. You know, one problem with Christians is that they attend church without praying to ask God, should I go? That's why they can easily leave. God even told them go, and he didn't change his mind for them, and they left. Even when God told them to stay. Why? Because they cannot manage HESED. They don't have tolerance. There are some things that they cannot tolerate. And the thing with HESED is it will teach you to tolerate it. You will take that nonsense. That nonsense where they take, you will take it. That's HESED. You will learn to take it. So, should I manage it? No. But you said I should not live. Yes. So what should I do? Should I die? If you want. What you should do, the Bible says, knowledge puffs up. What does that mean? Now, I have known that the girl, okay, let me use another example. I've gone to school. I now know more than my parents. Knowledge puffs up. When they are talking, they now sound uneducated to me. But what does love do? It edifies. It builds up. Now that you have passed the person's level, draw them up. He said, I tried to talk to my husband. He doesn't hear what? You find a way to make him hear what? There is a way that he will hear it. You will research. It's your duty. You will research. You will find a way. The pastor knows Sabi preach. Find a way to tell him. That he will listen to you. Find a way. You tell him it did not work. You go to his wife. Go to his wife. If it did not work, you start praying. Tell God to reveal it to him in a dream. Because love edifies. Love does not leave the person there. It's the same thing with success. Many people want their businesses to be big, but they don't want to pay the price to make it big because it's stressful. You have to leave your comfort zone. Let me see use the pastor example. He calls himself a pastor. He doesn't even know how to lead people well. Doesn't even know how to lead people well. I beg you, now him know. You know what that means? And you are a member. Yourself will not know how to lead people well. You go to him, you tell him, sir, and I'll balance this. So and so thing. Please, I was thinking and I was praying and I believe that it can be better like this. Simple. Now, this is the balance. Don't assume that you know better if you have not prayed about it. Let me leave there. So, you take HESED and you apply it to life. You see, some of us here did not have the privilege to go to the university. Some did. Some will. The truth is, if you don't have mind in Nigeria, you will not finish school. You won't. You won't. If you don't have mind, if you don't have, what is mind, as we say it in Nigeria, if you don't have mental fortitude, mental strength, you cannot do business. That is why many people that graduate from the university prefer to look for work. It's actually because they don't want stress. They know that business will be better for them. It will be more fluid. They will make more money. But they don't want the stress of, people dodge leadership. People dodge management. They don't want that stress. And that is the proof of the fact that management is harder than unskilled labor. That's why they are dodging it. They don't want the stress of going through mental, what they call it? Brainstorming. Why do I have to be the one to think about what we will do? You both should bring ideas. If you've worked in a company before, you will know there are some lazy managers. That's how they manage. They just call the team together and say, okay, we need ideas. And they never bring ideas. I've worked in a place like that before. And after some time, the staff started complaining, this man don't know anything. You know what they suggest? They don't bring ideas. And it's actually ideas that will change things. Because the lazy man discusses people. The lazy man discusses people. The poor man discusses events. A rich man discusses ideas. It's because the lazy man discusses people, that's why he has time to gossip. Did you see what Jane did? Jane is not your future. You see, instead of that, if you were really operating on the frequency of HESED, you will go and edify that person. What did the person do? Okay, let's say I told the person something and the person went behind my back and told somebody else. You go and tell the person, that thing you did, I don't like it. It's wrong. You can't be living like that now. Nobody will trust you. Nobody will trust you with information. And that's your number one capital. You see the problem of gossip? Like, to go too deep. So that is the point. What I'm saying in essence is, if you don't want to easily give up on things, is HESED. Take it as a covenant. That is how to achieve results. Take it as a covenant. This thing, I will not give up. I will not stop until it works. And I will find out how it will work and why it will work. And education is not an excuse. Whether you are educated or not, it's not an excuse. People have built empires uneducated. People have built empires educated. It's not an excuse. The educated man has a way to make it work. The uneducated has his own way to make it work, but it will work. At the end of the day, the both of them will arrive at the same place. Because in the process of trying to attain success, they learned the same things. What do you go to school to learn? Human resource management. What's human resource management? If I want to force you to learn human resource management, I call you, I make you the leader of all these people. You will learn it by force. Then I tell you, you are responsible for making sure they come every Saturday. That's where you will know the work inside leadership. You will buy card, you will call, you will visit. You will know how to quarrel, how not to quarrel, what to say, what not to say. As you are doing it, you will be learning it. The same thing that somebody is learning in a university. The person might learn more anyway, but at least you are learning it practically. If you walk in love, the things you do will work. I've told you before that it is the laws of love that unbelievers try to imitate. When somebody is selling drugs, he's a capone, he's pushing drugs. At the same time, he's sending the homeless to school. He's trying to balance wickedness with philanthropy, with charity, with giving. And it works, at least to some extent. It works. It works. If not, you will give up on your spouse. You will give up on your parents. You will give up on your own children. You will give up on the people that are under you, your staff. You will give up on your members. I've spoken with quite a number of men of God. I told them, your members, look at what they are doing. If you do like this, they will change. He said they will never change. The person has given up. It's actually your failure. You are their leader. They don't listen. It's your failure. You find a way to make them listen. You are the one who hasn't found a way. And it's very easy. It's not difficult. But they've put you in leadership position for 5 years, and you have not still learned how to make people follow. The Bible says that even the disciples of Jesus wanted to leave him. He constrained them. How? Apostle Paul tells us that love constrains. So he constrained them with love. He constrained them with love. Another thing you have to add is you learn to actively contribute. You brainstorm ways to contribute. You don't see something that is not working and you just leave it. One problem we have in government parastatals and the public space, corporate work, is that the person will say, it's not my department. So somebody in music, for example, will say, I saw the wire that day, but it's for technical. And now we are looking for the wire, we can't find it. But you saw the wire, but you are in music, so you didn't touch it. He said, why? He said, I don't want the wahala. I don't want the wahala. I don't want the wahala. If I take it now and I don't know where I keep it, they will start quarreling with me. Why should you not know where you keep it? In fact, immediately you pick up the wire, you should hand it to technical.